everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Jay, the Juju Bae, aka Black Libran Goddess. And today's video is going to be about what can each modality, each sign can expect to experience in the month of June. So this video I'm going to be focusing on the mutable signs. That's Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's get right into it. I did a lot of rambling on the first video. I'm recording this on the 1st, so by the time it goes up, if you are any of those signs, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and you hear all that rambling, I am so sorry. I'm going to actually get it better this time and actually try to make a short, concise, and powerful video for you. So I'm starting with my Gemini squad. What's up, Geminis? All right. So, Spirit, what can all of my wonderful, beautiful Geminis expect? Come on, my loves. What can you expect in the month of June? Come on, Gemini. Come on, Gemini. What can you expect in the month of June? Oh, goodness. What kind of shuffling is that? Bad shuffling. Yeah, that didn't work. All right, Gemini, month of June. Gemini, month of June. Oop. Oh, okay. So you got the 8 of Swords. All right, 8 of Swords for Gemini. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, we got 6 of Cups. All right, 8 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 8 of Swords in reverse, 6 of Cups upright. Let's keep on shuffling. See if we got another card. Is there another card for our Geminis, Sun, Moon, and Rising about what to expect in June? Okay. Princess of Swords. All right. See, there's another. Oop, no, that's too many cards. Oh, and oop. I think that was in reverse. King of Wands. Yeah, that's in reverse. All right. All right, Spirit, help me. Good message to all these beautiful Gemini. All right. Let's see, the Princess of Swords and the King of Wands and the 8 of Swords. So right now, what I'm already seeing is that you guys are going to be moving forward, getting more. What's one? Clarity. That's the word I'm looking for. Definitely the word I'm looking for. More clarity. More trusting of yourself. Like, I feel like you guys have probably slowly moved into these type of place where you probably have been working on it in some type of way, where you're trying to you know, trust your instinct more, trust your voice more, trying to let go of some energy, some things that don't serve you. And I feel like it's going to be paying off, or it's going to be at the starting point and paying off. And this is what I've been saying in the last reading. I want to say in this one. So we're at the middle point of the year. And so this is the point of the year where everything is going to be changing, but for the good of it. Because so if before, for the previous 5 months of the year, you have been planting seeds or whatever like that, this is the month where you get to water them, where you either going to start seeing growth, or you can start planting seeds or whatever. But this is going to be a month where the rest of the 6 years are going to be dedicated, are going to be dictated about what happens in this month, about what you focus on, about what you're moving forward to. And what you guys are moving forward to, you're doing a steady progress, right? So you're doing a lot of steady, slow, but really important work that's really moving you. So you still got some work to do. You still got some ways to go, right? You still got some ways to go with trusting yourself, with speaking up for yourself. Maybe if you're not a type of person who speak up for yourself, maybe you're a type of person who you're probably ones who mostly defend other people or things like that. But you're really going to get into this place where you're more firm and in control of your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, of where you are not so easily swayed and moving. You're definitely not hindering yourself from whatever it is that you're focusing on. Like, you guys are really going to you guys are really starting to invest in yourself more during this month. This is going to be the month where you guys are like, where you're not going to be taking any kind of a shit, where you're not going to be, you know, like no one, what people are going to try to come into you and try to dictate where they want you to go and where they want you to navigate. But you're already moving into that place where you are trusting yourself more. So you're not going to be, so you're not going to have to really, you're not really going to really worry and about that. Does that make sense? You're going to actually start moving forward and moving into trusting yourself, trusting your thoughts, trusting your emotions, trusting who you are. I'm gonna pull out this is my shadow deck, and I'm gonna pull this out because I think this is gonna be a good deck for you guys to use. Let's see what this deck has to say, what some cards to say. So the stage, aspirations, revelry, goodness, and ideals. So yeah, you guys are really, so you guys are really kind of focusing on what you, and the stage here, because you're really presenting yourself out for it. And that's the thing too, you're on the stage before the world, but you're also are just presenting yourself forward to the world. So you're not hiding behind anything else. You're really slowly coming into yourself more, especially if you have been putting in the work in the beginning. Like I said, this is going to be a time where that work is really paying off, where people are really starting to see you, where you're starting to see you, and that is going to be like a really good building ground going forward, right? And you're going to, if you are a creative person, you're going to start getting, you know, you're going to get more creative ideas. You're going to start moving in a creative space. You're going to be really moving into these new, you know, whatever, even if you're not, you know, if you can't paint or write or draw, whatever your focus is going to be really moving forward. Moving is going to really start showing up this month, right? Simply because you showed up for yourself, and that's going to be really, and that's what's really great and what's really exciting about this month for you guys. All right, let's get some more cards. All right, what else can my beautiful Geminis be expecting? Ooh. Let me shuffle like this now. Ugh. It's hard shuffling like this with these cards. I always thought I had big hands until I started trying to get these cards, and now my hands is like, girl, you thought. Goodness. Mental conflict. Okay. What else you got? Emotional loss. Ooh, okay. And hope. I like that one. Okay. So 2, 5, and 17 are the numbers that's on these cards. So 2 and 5 goes to 7. 7 and 1 go to 18. But, you know, so if these numbers are any significant numbers to you, I'm just calling those out. Yeah, so mental conflict, emotional loss, and hope. So the mental conflict really kind of goes into this 8 of Swords, because again, some people are going to really try to challenge you during this time, challenge you and make you try to challenge yourself. And so it's probably going to be a period where you may even succumb to that a little bit, but it's absolutely okay if you start to suddenly second guess yourself, because sometimes you have to do that, be like, wait a minute, who the fuck is these people, right? So you're going to really have to really focus on yourself, and this is going to be a time where you get to really redefine, or not redefine, but what's the word I'm looking for? Reestablish who you are, right? So this is going to be one of those times you're going to probably have a lot of people coming in from your past. I'm thinking like coming, or even people that you are maybe not even the best of friends, maybe you used to be good friends with them, or you used to know them, whatever, but they're going to be people who coming into your life, are re-emerging in your life during this time period, and you definitely probably would rather not ever fucking focus on them or ever talk to them again. But I'm feeling like you're going to have no choice but to deal with them. But that is okay, because this is a time where you need to really focus on that, because especially because the way you're building yourself up, the way you're moving forward, the way you are taking center stage in your life, and where you're looking and where you're looking after yourself, and where you're growing in this type of way. Sometimes you have to reface those old demons to really deal with it. And emotional loss, you're probably going to be, while you're confronting this stuff, is going to probably hurt a little bit, but it's okay, right? Especially if you may end up losing some people who you thought were good friends that are not, but it's okay. Have hope, because this is what's really going to help you throughout this month, is that you are really going to have hope in with everything that's happening. I know a lot of people don't say stuff is happening for a reason, but because, you know, stuff do happen for a reason. It's just not always big, wonderful things. Sometimes horrible things happen because horrible people do horrible things. But in this case, have hope that whatever thing's going is going to happen for a reason, and that reason is for your betterment and your growth. And not just your growth for June, but for the rest of the year and moving into 2022. So you're going to have to really kind of, you know, you're going to be facing these really hard moments, but it's absolutely okay, you know, because you already started putting in the work, and this work is going to come into fruition. You're going to start building some new foundations for yourself during this month. You know, you're going to be, if the seeds are already planted, you're going to be watering them. If they're already been planted and watered, they're going to be taking root and sprouting up during this month. So you got this. You're going to be all this stuff. Just have hope, have some faith, and let you know that you are finally, it's your turn to finally shine, that your turn to finally take center stage in a way that that you never thought that you could, or you never really understood you could. Time. And these are my own made oracle cards. Time. So yeah, the time is now. It's time for you to step forward. It's time for you to really step into who you are. It's time for you to really focus on yourself. It's time for you to shine, Gemini. This is your time. Again, the stage. It's time for you to be up forward. It's time for you to trust in yourself. It's time for you to focus on yourself. It's time for you, excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Sorry. It's time for you to really blossom, right? You have probably sat back, and you probably sat in the back for the longest and watched other people take center stage and cheer them on or whatever. It's time for you to take center stage. It's time for you to focus on it. So take the time to focus on yourself, to focus on what you desire, focus on what you need, and to really reaffirm yourself. Reaffirm the goals that you're setting, the goals that you have set for yourself, the destiny that you're stepping into, and the place that you're going to be. And also, I'm going to just say it, don't apologize. Don't apologize for doing what you have to do to not just to survive, but to be here where you're at this place where you can take that center stage. I mean, like, unless you've done something really cruel and violent, and I don't really think you have, but if you have, guys, come on. Come the fuck on. But you know what I'm saying, like, don't apologize for taking that time out to focus on yourself. Don't apologize for you know, those people who are watching you on center stage and they're booing from the crowd, or they, you know, they're trying to yell things out to mess you up. Don't apologize for saying, you know what, I don't need this energy in my life. You know, step forward into yourself. I am worry-free. I release worry over things I cannot control. Instead, I choose to focus on things that are pleasing me. When I release worry, I allow room for solutions to enter my life. I am worry-free. If that is not this Eight of Wands in reverse right here, this is for you. You are worry-free. You've already have been releasing this stuff. You are already in the midst of letting it go. You have already, you can't control the way people are going to act, what people are going to behave, what people are going to do, but don't worry about that. Right? Be worry-free and move into yourself, right? Nourish yourself, nurture yourself, take care of yourself, and move forward, and to continue to move forward into whatever it is that you're focused on, whether it's this job you were working on, whether it's, you know, whether it's some endeavor that you've been working on, whatever you've been doing that has normally before caused you some kind of self-doubt, or had other people looking at you with their face screwed up. Okay, and let them, you know, you've got this, Gemini. You got this. Just, you are worry free. Release it. Let it go. It's literally in the cards for you. It's already set. It's already done. All right, good for you, Gemini. I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited. And now I'm excited to talk to my Virgos. My Virgos. That's how you say it with a bad Spanish accent. My Virgos. But that should be Virgo, I think. I have a Spanish degree and I cannot remember how to say Spanish. Anything in Spanish, basically. I should get Duolingo. Re-download the Duolingo app, or, well, download it in the first place and practice on it, but ain't nobody got time for that. All right, what can my Virgos expect for June? My beautiful, lovely Virgos. I love you guys. I love all the signs, because everyone, there are many multiple people, and you can't just that's the lesson I learned. You can't just say you hate one sign, because how can you fucking know? There's people who are too varied and wide for you to say you just don't like that one particular person. All right, Virgo. Okay, yeah, that's a card here. Ooh, the Tower in reverse. Okay. Okay, let's see. Virgo, okay. So what we got for Virgo? Virgo for the month of June. What's May? It's Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I am burning up. Every time I read cards, I start burning up cooking. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Virgo. Oh, I love that card. I don't think I've ever seen this card before. It's really weird. Okay. Let's mix them up. Oh, it's too many cards. Way too many cards. It's almost every card in the deck. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. I like how I said I was trying to stop mumbling, and then I'm 16 minutes in. The Moon, okay. Is there another card here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Spirit, let me know if there's another card for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising here. Is there another message for them, guys? Oops. Okay. I'm going to take this. 4 Wands and 7 of Swords. Alright. Okay. I was praying. I really felt this 4 Wands card, which is something because I didn't know it was right before Wands. In reverse, too. If you notice, every card is in reverse here except for the Moon card. And this right here. Okay, so Virgo. Alright, so I'm going to tell you something. Early this year, my ancestors told me this is the Tower moment year. A Tower moment year. And that was for me personally. I don't know if it was for anybody else, but it's a Tower moment year. So this is a year where a lot of stuff that I had been built up and pent up and had to deal with, a lot of it was going to get shaken up, and it was going to get shaken up in the biggest way possible, which is definitely explains the Libra card reading, card pull for June. If you guys, anybody guys might have Libra placements. If you're not, if you're not a Virgo sun or something, you could have it. You could be Leo sun, Moon, or Rising, whatever way you go. But yeah, so this Tower card is in reverse. You got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. You got the 4 Wands in reverse. You got the 7 of Swords in reverse. So you got a lot of this reverse energy hanging around you. But you got this Moon in the center here, and it's just kind of standing. And she's sitting, and you can see she's sitting here, just staring at the Moon with these two. You know, she's staring here naked, honestly, on the ice with these two hills in the foreground. But you know, there's really nothing to worry about is what I'm really trying to get to. You know, Virgo, the time is here, right, for you to make a choice, right? You have been, all right, Spirit, speak to me. Let me make sure I'm getting this right. You have been setting up options after options, probably rejecting because you probably don't think that now is not the time. It has always never been the time. You keep going, is not the time, but now is the time to make a choice, because you know you have to trust your intuition. You have to trust your knowledge. You have to trust that you know what's going forward, and now is the time to really kind of move forward. I know a lot of people are talking about the retrograde and all that kind of stuff, and don't let that stop you. Don't let that fear you, because you've already moved in fear before, right? And it's not really benefited you, right? Because and it could be rare. 'Cause I know a lot of people, the way people view Virgos, it's like it's really rare that Virgos. But the thing is, Virgos overthink a lot of stuff, and you guys really focus on a lot of stuff, and you guys are kind of like perfectionists in the sense that everything has to be just as right, and everything has to be in alignment, everything has to be all this kind of stuff. And that's nothing necessarily wrong with you, but it's time to really, in this moment where everything's getting shaken up and everything's getting stirred up and everything's moving and changing in such ways, it's time for you to start moving with it. It's time for you to start making plans. Even if you don't act on them in the month of June, it's time now for you to start writing these plans down. It's time for you to start actually focusing on what you need to focus on, because you already know where you need to go. You already know. I feel like you guys have already been led before where your direction is, but you've been hesitating, you've been halting, you've been, looking at other, maybe you've been looking at other people, or maybe you're still waiting for a certain sign or message. Okay, so if you're looking for a sign, guess what? Here's it. This is your sign. This is your sign, Virgo. This is your sign. Fucking move. Like, make a plan. Figure out what the hell you're going to do. Set all your ducks in a row if you have to, I guess. But also know that sometimes our plans can go up in smoke. Sometimes we want to make everything, and everything has to go a certain way, and it's not going to go that certain way. And you can't always predict everything that's going to happen, right? You think it's going to move this, that, and third because it has to go this, that, and third. But you know what? Life is, it's like shuffling these cards, right? It's essentially random, right? Even if you know everything that's in the deck, and any card can pull up, you can still, anything can come out. Every card can flip over. I literally did a reading for myself earlier this year, and every single card I pulled was in reverse. Every single card was in reverse, and the deck was in reverse. The entire deck was in reverse. Okay? So, there's just no telling you. The time is now. If you're worrying about it, the time is now. Let me pull one of my own oracle cards. This is one of my oracle cards. Let me pull some. I made me a deck, and I haven't used it. I used it in my last video, and I'll use it in the first reading here. But I've been eager to use it for other readings besides myself. And let's see what card I pull up for you guys. So come on, Virgo, 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 Virgo. Let's see what we get here. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. What card pulled up? End. Number 2. End. What card we get here? Number 1. Beginning. Come on, y'all. It is not. It's these cards. Look. Yeah, these cards are shuffled. So yeah, you got the end and the beginning, right? So something's got to end so something new can begin. And it can't start moving until you start moving. You trying to get out of this place, you're trying to move somewhere, you're trying to do something, and you're still waiting. Baby, it's time for all of that doubt. It's time for all of that fear. It's time for all of that waiting for something, whatever, to end, so that you can begin, so that you can move on to your new path in life. You can't move on if you're stuck. Like, nothing can end. Like, if you want to get off of, you want to get off the highway, get off the fucking highway. If you want to get on the highway, get on the fucking highway. If you want to start something, you got to start. You have to, one thing has to end before something else can begin. Sometimes it's like that. A lot of people can do multiple things at once, and you guys are multitaskers. But for whatever these projects, or whatever these thoughts, whatever new way you're trying to, whatever these new endeavors you're trying to focus on. Okay, come on, look. Be bold and make the first move. Listen, that card fell right into my lap. Be bold and make the first move, Virgo. Be bold. Have some boldness in you, right? Be your own tower moment. Shake up your own life. Shake up your own world. Shake it up. Shake it. What's the word I'm looking for? Surprise yourself, right? Surprise yourself. Surprise yourself in what you're going to do. Surprise yourself in how you're going to move. Surprise yourself. You right? I don't like this. Well, no, actually, I'm going to say to bring love into the situation. Cardinal moon. See, cardinal moon. New moon in Aquarius. Cardinal moon, because I was talking about tower moment for me as a Libra earlier. Cardinal moon. New moon in Aquarius. You guys may have some fixed signs going on. I mean, I also have some fixed signs somewhere in your charts, in your placements. Let me get one more card. I also pulled this card earlier and I didn't think this was going to be right, but emotions are running high, super moon. So, yeah, guys, you got to be bold. You got to make that first move. You got to take that first step. That first step, this Tower card and the end, this first step to ending whatever it is that you're fearing, just the first step to shaking that stuff up, you got to be the first one to make the move, right? And do it with love. Bring love into the situation. So don't just do it because you're afraid or just because, well, a tarot reader on YouTube told me to do it, so I'm going to do it. No, baby, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Your emotions are running high. You know, whatever you're afraid of, just take charge and control over that shit, because you already got this. You're terrified and you're afraid of what may come, but remember, every end has a beginning, right? And that beginning can't start until that end comes, right? So this is what you guys, Virgo, that you need to do, because as I previously stated in the other readings, if you watch them all, this is the beginning point of something that's moving into your life for the rest of these 6 months and moving into 2022. So this is your time here, right now, to do it. To plant those seeds you haven't already planted, to decide and define what you're going to do and what you want and how to move forward. This is the time to do it. This is the time to do it, because the time is coming up, because everything else is coming up there. I mean, you always have opportunities, but I'm really feeling Spirit saying this is your opportunity right here, right now. I am telling you to move. I'm telling you to go. I'm telling you to be bold, to take those risks, to be unafraid. All this stuff that you're waiting for, that's hindering you, holding back. Why? Why are you scared of your power? Why are you scared of your destiny? Why are you scared of what you can do? You're amazing. So do it. Go forth. Be bold. Let me find it. Let's see. Let's see what card I got now. I am capable. Obstacles are only as large as I believe them to be. I can achieve anything I desire with comfort and ease. I have all the necessary tools to reach my goals. When I lead with positivity and love, there you go. Bring love into the situation. Helpful people show up to aid my endeavors. I am capable. And this is something else, you're not in this alone, and you don't have to handle it out alone. I know sometimes y'all like, fine, I'll just do it, but you don't have to do it. That's the thing. You got people there that can handle it. You are capable of doing this. You just got to move forward. And when you move forward, when you move forward, all this stuff is going to start falling into fruition. Goodness, it's going to start falling into place. A lot of stuff is going to fall into place. You're going to find yourself being capable. You're already capable, but you're going to find those people that come to your aid and stuff. They're going to come help you and stuff like that. You are not going to have to do this alone, because this is going to be the beginning of something great. You may even find your soul tribe during this time, which is even great. People that you can lean on, the people that understand you, people that are there with you through thick and thin. Those people who are like I got you, and they get you on a deep level. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Virgo. So yeah, go forward, be bold, do it, you got this, Virgo. All right, let's move on. Well, who are we looking for now? We're doing a Sagittarius. Hey, my Sags, how y'all living? How y'all feeling? How y'all loving? This is for you guys. So what can Sags expect? What can Sags expect in the month of June? Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, Sag, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right. Ooh, all right. Let me do one more. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Sagittarius, you got any cards? Oh, look at that. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I have just pulled that for Virgo. Y'all may have Virgo placements as well. Eight of Wands. Nope. This card. Just this card in reverse. Priestess. Take the right card, High Priestess. Let me shuffle it and see. What card just came out? The Princess of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, what card is this? What card is this? What card are you? And the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Alright. Spirit, we read these cards effectively from. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling some major energy coming out of these cards. The Princess of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, the Justice card in reverse, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you get a lot of earth energy here. A lot of it is in reverse. And I'm not. I'm getting like nervousness. I don't know. I feel like you guys y'all might be hesitating a little bit in some aspects this month. Let me see. Let me clarify. Okay, I'm going to clarify the Three of Pentacles. Let's see. Clarify the Three of Pentacles for me, please. Clarify the Three of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Three of Pentacles, please. For my Sagittarius. Temperance. Okay. Eight of Wands. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing some hesitation, but I'm also seeing some patience, some growth. So what are we expecting for this month for June? I may need to pull an oracle card. Do y'all do that sometimes? I don't know if you guys read tarot as well, but sometimes I read oracle cards. Like I was reading for my friends this weekend, and I'm looking at the cards, and I'm like, "What the heck is happening here?" But then I put a card, and I was like, oh, "Okay, I'm gonna do that now." Let me see. I'm a gift to this world. When I lead with kindness and love, I create a ripple effect that benefits more people than I ever know. My presence, my knowledge, and my passion contribute to the greater good of the world. I am a gift. Okay, so what you're focusing on right now this month is probably focusing on what your endeavors are. You're focusing on like your work. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got a spirit. All right, so you're creating this month. All right, so yeah, not just creating. Okay, so I'm reading this card. I'm a creator. Everything around me began as a thought. My clothes, my home, and even the roads I drive in were once thoughts. When I take the time to contemplate my surroundings, I grasp all of the thoughts that took place to create the world. Likewise, my thoughts have created things. My thoughts create my actions and thereby create my life as I know it. Therefore, I strive to think about my desires optimistically. I'm a creator. So yeah, okay. All right, so yeah. I got this now. All right, so yeah, you're hesitating a little bit this month, and you may be, and I think it's probably a necessary, maybe not a hesitance, but a necessary moment to temporarily reflect on what you're working on, what you're creating, because it's probably getting out of focus for you, or you probably took a time to focus on other things, but you're probably going to get back to whatever your true passions were at one point in time, and it's going to really be it's going to really be beneficial for you in the long run, because you're going to really get back into that creative energy, get back into that focused energy, and you're going to have to take the time, you know. And it's really good, because I think what you've already been doing is, or what you probably didn't even know you were doing, if you just like step back from it because you just had a lack of creativity, is that you're actually giving your creativity a chance to rest. And this, again, if you're not a very creative person, it's okay. You know, not everyone can be paint or draw, and it's all right. But there are different ways that we use our creativity in certain ways. Like my sister, for instance, she's a teacher, and she used her creative mind to bring her students lessons to life and find new ways to approach lessons year after year, class after class, month after month, all that kind of stuff. So there are different ways that you can show your creative, and not just in the ways that we automatically accept. It automatically see, it's not just painting and writing and drawing or singing. It's whatever kind of focus that whatever things that you're focusing on. I also feel like, so that's what I feel like you guys are, you're whatever that your focus is, whatever your the things that you're mostly give your time and energy to, it's going to be a time where you're going to rest for a little bit, and then you're going to start back up on it. If you already are rested, it's time for you to start back up on it. And it's going to be a kind of slow endeavor, but it's okay. It's okay, because you took that time that you need to rest. And if you haven't taken the time to rest, this is definitely going to be the time for you to take a rest. So either way, you either already are resting and it's time to move forward, or you've been working so much and it's time to take a rest. And it's really weird, because it's like just two different type of energies, but it really is that kind of energy, because at the end of the day, you have to really take care of yourself. But also, these cards are saying, I am a gift and I'm a creator. So everything that you create and everything that you're making it's I'm stumbling over my words because my words aren't right. Okay, Spirit, please speak to me. Speak. Let me get these words all right. Take a moment to love yourself. Take a moment to see yourself. Take a moment to nurture yourself, right? You might have stopped working whatever you stopped working on, not because you needed to rest, because you doubted your skills. And you probably haven't returned to whatever you're focused on because you still doubt your skills. Stop doubting yourself. Right? That's going to be the reason why it's so hard for you to get back at whatever you're doing, is because you're doubting your abilities and you're doubting your skills. And now is the time for you to trust yourself. Now is the time for you to trust your abilities. This is going to be the beginning of something for you. This is going to be, that's why I said the beginning of the rest of your life, and I'm just going to leave it there because it could be, I don't know. But it's definitely going to be the beginning of something for you. Something that you're taking control of. Something that you're taking the control of your destiny in, right? You're going to have the upper hands, and all your passions, all your endeavors, everything that matters to you are front and center when you're doing this. So yeah, it's okay to take a rest, especially if you've been working nonstop and you can't, and you're feeling yourself crumbling from under pressure. That's absolutely okay to take a rest. That's why you have this Temperance card in your reading. It's, you know, take your moment to care for your spiritual self, but also if you stepped away from your work, take a moment to care for yourself by realizing and acknowledging how talented you are. Acknowledge the good work that you've done. Acknowledge that creative aspect of yourself. Acknowledge the work that you create, whatever that work is. Not just in the way we look at creativity as just strictly arts. Whatever you're focusing on, whatever your passions is, now is the time to reinvest in them. Now is the time. That is, okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay. Now is the time to reinvest in them. Now is the time to let go of that fear. Now is the time to let go of that doubt. Now is the time to really get back into yourself. Really get back into the work that you're meant to do, that you're supposed to do, that you love to do. Let this be the beginning. because this already is the beginning. Let it be the beginning of something great. Let it be the beginning of what you are building, right? And I've been saying this, I'm going to continue to say this. These are seeds that are planted. Some seeds have been planted. Some seeds just need to be watered. Some seeds are starting to just slowly take root. And some seeds are already springing up. So wherever you are in your life and in your journey, this is the seeding time. This is the sowing period. The reaping period is going to come later. So you have to make sure that when the reaping period is here, you have something to reap up. Sow into yourself. Sow into your work. Sow into what you're doing, Sagittarius. This is your time. No more self-doubt. No more fear. Move. 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 I'm going to get one of these cards here. Power. Throat chakra. Speak up. Third eye chakra. Alright. Alright, so you already have that power within you. Anything that you're looking for, you already have it. You already contain it. It's already within you. Right? There's no need to look out anymore. This third eye chakra, that's what it's telling you. 8, 5, and 6. That's what it's telling your third eye chakra. It's already saying you already know. You already acknowledge it. You already got this shit in your... You can see. You can see that I'm a gift, I'm created. You can already see this shit. You already see... When you make stuff, you make stuff. Right? You always have a purpose whatever you focus on, whatever you create. You rarely, if ever, and this may not speak for every Sagittarius, but then again it depends on your placement, but you guys, when y'all make shit, right? Y'all focus on the impact, right? But right now your throat chakra is probably clogged up a little bit because you're probably afraid to speak those words, to speak that power within into yourself, but it's already there in existence. So work on your throat chakra this month. Work on your third eye chakra this month. Be careful on your third eye chakra if you're not grounded in your other ways. But yeah, work on this stuff and working on embracing your power this month. Embracing your power and getting back into yourself, right? Right, make those moves and invest in yourself because you have that power. You control all of that. You're controlling your destiny, and now is the time to really move forward, because whatever project that you're working on I see it having a big impact, not just on this month alone and not just on your own personal life, but having a big impact on maybe some changes that you want to have into the world, maybe some changes that you want to have like in your workplace or wherever you're at, or in your family, or in your friend's life. But you know, those changes can't be made if you aren't I was gonna pull an extra card. I forgot I got these 2 cards here. Hey, I need to pull an extra card. I am free. Yeah, I release myself from the thoughts and feelings that have held me back. Any guilt, shame, embarrassment, self-doubt, and fear that I harbor, I release. Today I'm free. There you go. Yeah, you do need that extra card. You're free. You've already unbound yourself. Just really that you're free. Let it go. Invest in yourself. Invest in your power. Speak and do your works. Let your work speak for you, even if you can't physically speak. Let your work speak for you. That's what you have. That's what is going to happen this month in June for my Sagittarius. You guys are going to really grow into yourself, really grow into your power, grow into your ability and skill if you allow yourself to do so. Whew. Yeah, I was struggling with that one for work. I just had to stop and just say, Spirit, speak. And when I did, it did. And that was from Spirit's mouth. Spirit to your spirit. All right. And our last card for my mutable signs, my beautiful mutables. is our Pisces. I got a Pisces moon, so I like Pisces. Yeah. So what you... Alright. So, what's in store for Pisces? What's in store for Pisces for June? Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, Sun, Moon, Rising, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, so 2 cards jumped out. Oop. So I have 2 of Swords in reverse and the Devil in reverse. Oh, Pisces, what y'all gonna be up to in June? Alright, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. 5 of Swords. Alright, any more cards for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising? Whew. Pisces, Sun. Oh, wait, too many cards. I don't want to end up with every fucking card coming out. But let me do one quick. Alright, the Magician card. Okay. Alright, Spirit speaks to me for the Pisces and see whether they respect me. Alright. So, you got the 2 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, you got the Devil in reverse, and you got the Musicians. Ooh. So, y'all, for some reason I was about to say y'all have been tangled up in some mess, and I don't know what y'all Pisces have been into, but some of y'all might have been tangled up in some mess. But it's over. It's time for out for that shit. I'll be perfectly honest. If you have been, for whoever that's speaking to, if you're a Pisces or someone, maybe you've been dealing with a Pisces or whatever, but you got Pisces somewhere in your chart. But I usually do these readings for the person themselves, so don't be reading this like, oh yeah, my friend is a Pisces and she's like, boo boo, this thing. If you are a Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and you have been tangled up in some mess, baby, it's time to untangle yourself. It's time to let that shit go. It really is. It's time to, I'm seeing that it is time to move forward. Move forward. Just let it go. There is a sense of desire and wants, and that is absolutely okay for desires that you kind of want. It's okay to have desires, but you really have to put your foot down on what desires you want, right? Like, again, tangled up in some mess, untangle yourself, right? If your desires are leading you down a pathway of confusion, of just a bunch of shit that don't serve you in any type of way, it's time to let that shit go. It's time out for that. It's time to grow the fuck up. Let it go. Because what you need to do and where you need to go, you need to be at a place where you are growing, where you are building, where you are manifesting. Not just, I know a lot of people say stuff about manifesting and it just kind of feels like empty rhetoric at this point, but a lot of people just like, I'm manifesting everything. And I'm like, that's cool if you want to do, but you need to start manifesting some other shit. Because what you manifesting now has got you wrapped up in all the worst ways. You need to manifest some fucking peace. You need to manifest some self-love. You need to manifest some comfort. You need to manifest some healing. That's what y'all need to be focused on in the month of June. And if y'all read this and you roll your eyes and you're like, fuck you, that is absolutely okay. I am not taking offense to this. Truth hurts, and this is some true shit y'all need to really do. Y'all need to really focus on building up yourself. Some of y'all need to really do some healing. Some of y'all really need to do some growth. Some of y'all really need to come out of some of these situations that you got yourself into. Y'all need to start taking the blame for your actions, right? Some of y'all need to start admitting that what happened is because you did this. You put yourself in a situation. You put yourself in the middle of some shit, and now you got to get yourself out of it. Stop looking around for other people to fix your mess. It's time for you to be the person and handle your business. It's time out for this shit. It's absolutely time out for this shit. This is exhausting. It's exhausting to look at these cards. It must be exhausting for you. Like, aren't you tired? Dead ass. Aren't you tired? Because the cards are telling you fucking are. Even if you don't think you are, you're tired. You are tired. Especially, it may not be all of y'all, but it's enough of y'all for me to be looking at these cards and like, I'm tired for you, boo. It's time to let go. And the worst part is you know better. That's the thing that's really getting here, because you're Pisces. You know better. Like you're Pisces. Pisces are very intuitive. You guys really know. And the thing is, some of y'all probably clicked on this thing and clicked on this video and hoping I wouldn't tell y'all this shit. But guess the fuck what? It's time to do better. You need to fucking do better for yourself. I'm gonna get these cards here. Let me get these right here. These won't even shuffle in. Good God. Let me do it again. We are in the halfway mark of the year, and it's time we are moving forward into this year. Whatever we do in here right now in this month is what we're going to be focusing on for the rest of the year, and it's going to be something that's coming into fruition for 2022. So you need to ask yourself, Pisces, what are y'all focusing on? What are you bringing to fruition? What are you manifesting? What are you really caring about? Fifth mirror, broken mirror, new outlook, starting over, upheaval. That ain't me. That's the cards telling you this shit. It's time to have a new outlook. It's time to start over. It's time to have a major upheaval in your life. It's time to give it up. It's time to let it go. June is that time for you guys right here, right now. It's time for you to do some re-evaluation. Look at your life and figure out what you guys are doing, where you guys are going, what you guys are focusing on, if it's good for you, if it's bad for you, if it's healthy for you, if it's not. Like, it's time for you guys to do that. I'm going to use my own personal oracle deck, and I'm also going to use this Threads of Fate oracle deck. So let's see. What else we got for Pisces? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh my God, why did I say Venus? Sun, Moon, and Rising. So yeah, this is some of y'all Pisces Venus must have, like, y'all might got Pisces Venus, so y'all got some matters of the heart really tangled up, and that must be what some of this messy shit y'all tangled up into the matters of the heart. So it ain't gonna be easy for you to let go, but it's gonna be, you're gonna have to let that shit go. 4, debris. Let that shit go. This is a lot of listen. This debris and all this stuff is a bunch of stuff built up, right? It's a lot of shit that is built up and it's hacking up in you. It just is backed up in you, right? It's time to clear out the trash. It's time to sort out what is needed and what's not needed. And if this is like Pisces Venus, this is a matter of some love relationship or stuff of the heart, it's time to clear out your heart, right? Because whatever you're entangled in, you may be in a nice little entanglement. That's a funny little meme or something that happened last summer, but it wasn't funny for the people who actually really have to live it, and it's not funny for you in the end, right? Whatever this stuff is, if it is romantic, if it's not romantic, if it's something else, it's time to start over. It's time to have an outlook. You know, this broken mirror, it's time for you to reevaluate the reflection that you're seeing, and it's time to move forward. Because like I said, this is not just a once-month thing and this is what you're going to do this month and the next month. No, baby. This is something that you're building for the rest of the year. And you have to ask yourself, what do you want? What do you genuinely want? And not just physical desires. Because look, this is in reverse. You start thinking outside of what your physical desires are, what your physical needs are, what your physical wants are. You know, because, you know, sometimes you get trapped up into that. It's like, if you think about, you just want sex, you just want money, you just want this, that, and the third. I'm like, it's not nothing. One of those things are not bad. Okay, so don't get me wrong. One of those things are not bad, but only seeking after those things and nothing else is detrimental to you, because it's time for you to focus on other aspects than just the physical desire. And especially if those physical desires have led you down heartbroken paths, that's keeping you from figuring out your figuring out, you know, who you are, and you're figuring out your power you possess and the skills you possess. Transmute, mute. Yeah, it's time to take all that negative stuff and flip it in, turn it into something else. Take all of those things and change it around. Turn all of those hard paths with the musician card here. You know, you go from the fool to the musician. You don't stepped out on something, and it's time to transmute all of those beginning errors and mistakes into the musician energy, right? Where you've learned to balance out these other things, where you're coming into this new powerful dynamic of yourself. It's time for you to change that and focus that and move that around. Share wisdom. I'm telling you guys are smart. You guys are intuitive. You guys know, and you know better than the stuff that you're into. You know better than the stuff that you're doing. People look at you for the wisdom that you share, for the knowledge that you share, even if you don't probably see it and think it of yourself. So it's time for you to really, when you're looking at that broken mirror aspect of yourself, when you're looking in the mirror and you're looking at, when we're doing that shadow work, when you're doing that work and you're seeing and reevaluating yourself, it's time to look at what wisdom that you have. Actually, even give wisdom from other people too. Look at who your people are, your tribes, your gurus, your therapists, whomever you work with and talk to. Let them share that wisdom with you. This is how you clean up this debris in your life. This is how you move forward. It's really time for you to start moving forward in your life. Patience. It's not going to be. It might have been for some of you guys to get into this mess. It might have been so quick, as easy as just like sending you up text in late at night to somebody. It might have been just that easy. It might not have been easy. You might have found yourself down this way. You don't even know how you got met in this way that you're in too. But whatever it is, it's going to take that patience to come out of it. It's going to take time. This is what I'm saying. It's not just June that you're focusing on. This is going to be for the rest of the years too. Like I'm going to be doing these videos every month, but this is the beginning of something that's you're going to be focused on. She's going to take some patience to get you out of this. It's going to take some patience to untangle this mess. It's going to take some patience to clean this up, but it's going to be patience that you need. Boundaries. Set your boundaries. Redefine yourself. Just how you move into this place. That's how you start over. That's how you get a new outlook. That's how you do this major upheaval. Set your boundaries. Don't answer text from people that you know they don't need to text back. Don't go to those places that you know you don't need to go. Don't talk to those people that you know you don't need to talk to. Don't do all this stuff you know that you don't need to be doing. This is time. Ask your body. This is time to care for your body in a different way. This is time to care for your spirit in a different way. I'm just pulling all these cards, and all these cards are just hitting. Speak truth. Come on. Speak truth, share wisdom. You know better. Again, you know better. You know better, so you have to do better. Right? Transmutation, alchemist. You can change this. You have the power to diamond. Transmutation, alchemist, the musician. I'm going to stop pulling cards before this whole deck just tell you. I don't even need to tell y'all this because y'all already know. Literally, y'all already fucking know. And this is just a confirmation for a lot of y'all. This is just a confirmation for a lot of you guys. You know what you need to do. It's just about being in the act of doing it. Now is the time to do it. Now is the time to break those ties. Now is the time to clean up. Now is the time to untangle this stuff. Now is the time to move out of whatever this place you were in and start moving into this new place. Have patience with yourself, because it's not going to be quick or easy. Set your boundaries and reset them and keep them firm. Don't change those boundaries for somebody just because they like, oh, me. If they show you the respect that they do deserve, nobody would ask you to change your boundaries. People who really truly love you and respect you, when you tell them your boundaries, they like, okay, you're right. And probably some of the people that you're dealing with right now have no respect for your boundaries. Reinforce your boundaries. Speak the truth to yourself in all ways. Share your wisdom. Write down some affirmations for yourself. Do some journaling for yourself and look at it every now and again and remind yourself that who you are and that you are better than the situation that you're putting yourself in. Remind yourself that the growth and the change that you're making on to yourself in your life. I am strong. I am stronger than I think I am. I reject victimhood. My strength is knowing that all circumstances are temporary. I focus my attention on what's in front of me. I naturally move forward into new phases of my life. I am strong. Move forward. Find that strength within yourself to say no. Find that strength in yourself to choose yourself. Find that strength in yourself to move out of stuff. Find that strength in yourself to clean up this debris in your life. Pisces, it is time. This is your wake-up call. It is time. June is the beginning. It's the beginning of so much stuff for you. And that beginning is cleaning up this mess that you have gotten yourself into. Cleaning yourself up. Cleaning this energy up. And again, I'm still, because I said Venus, so I'm getting a lot of, maybe this is romantic tenor, but it does not have to be. So don't let that be like, oh, well, she's only talking about romantic people, so it ain't me. Baby, speak truth. Don't lie. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to yourself. All right, so that's all I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope, Sagittarius, Pisces, is all I have for you, Pisces. And I want to thank everyone for watching this video, and I really do hope that you have a great June, and that you remember that you are an amazing human being, and I'm wishing the best for you guys as always. All right, bye y'all.